Here's a question for you. What happens when a superpower invades the graveyard of empires? Let's travel back to December 1979, when the Soviet Union rolled its tanks across the Amu Darya River and plunged into Afghanistan. The mission? To prop up a crumbling communist government and secure the USSR's southern flank. But what followed was anything but a quick fix. At first, it looked straightforward. Soviet troops, the best equipped in the world, versus lightly armed Afghan rebels, the Mujahideen. The Soviets captured Kabul within days. But here's the thing about Afghanistan. It's never been conquered easily. The mountains, the deserts, and most of all, the people, fiercely independent and determined to resist. The Mujahideen, armed with little more than old rifles, hit-and-run tactics, and a deep knowledge of the terrain, launched a guerrilla war. The Soviets responded with massive firepower, helicopters and tanks, but it was like trying to catch smoke with bare hands. As months turned into years, the Soviets got bogged down. This wasn't a conventional war. Ambushes, roadside bombs, and snipers turned every road and mountain pass into a potential death trap. The Mujahideen melted away after every fight, only to strike again somewhere else. Then came the international players, the CIA, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia. They all saw an opportunity to bleed the Soviet Union dry. Billions of dollars poured in. Stinger missiles arrived, and suddenly Soviet helicopters weren't safe anymore. Morale back home started to crumble. Soviet mothers watched the news, wondering if their sons would come home in zinc coffins. The Red Army, a force that had crushed Nazi Germany, was now fighting an invisible enemy it couldn't defeat. By the late 1980s, it was clear the war had become a quagmire. The cost was staggering: over 1 million Afghans dead, millions more displaced, nearly 15,000 Soviet soldiers killed. The images of retreating Soviet columns in 1989 said it all. The Soviet-Afghan War didn't just shape Afghanistan, it helped bring down the USSR itself. The financial drain, the loss of morale, the growing sense that the system was cracking. Afghanistan was the catalyst, the final straw. So, next time you hear about the graveyard of empires, remember the Soviets. Not every war is won by sheer force. Sometimes history is written by those who refuse to be conquered. If you want to dive deeper into history's turning points, hit subscribe and join me next time. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning.